often asked, after 16 years, if I was to see my former daughter, will I speak to her? After 16 years. No. No. People, I'm going to tell you something about us black men. We take scrap respect. Yeah. We're conditioned to take scrap respect. We're so in tune to understanding that everybody think we're gonna, if we own homes, we're gonna be a slumlord. If we fathers, we're gonna be deadbeats. All of us good men, we fight and take on the full brunt of the stereotypes that you are as a black man. Yeah, the other guys, it don't matter to them. But us good guys, we the ones that fighting in the court. We the one that making videos. Basically, they don't know how to read it right when we criticize them. We're trying to get them to act right. I seen a video the other day where a black woman said, I like when black men get offed. I've never seen a black man make a video that says that. This is how comfortable they have gotten at disrespecting us, and you've accepted it.
Yes.
My mom. I was paying my mom's rent. My mom talked to me like I was an absolute piece of trash because she don't like my company. My daughter. I didn't do nothing to my daughter. My daughter had her own business at 6. She had a key to the office. She knew all my passcodes. She knew everything about me. I said, if anything happened to me, there's an evasive action that you're going to take. Here's the deeds to the houses, did everything. Didn't matter. The fact is, her mother wanted to treat me like shit, and then she joined in.
There you
I
go.
fought to be a father for 11 and a half years. I fought for 11 years, 5 months, and 29 days too much. I shouldn't have fought to be a father for one day. I'm retired military, multiple homes. I own 7 cars, 6 of them are BMWs. I have 2 IULs, 1 retirement account that I'm collecting off of the military now. I've never been in I don't have no felonies. I'm 56. I'm in good health. I got the goods. And still, I had to beg my daughter to respect me as a father. So 16 years ago, after 11 years of fighting her mother, and only 2 weeks of fighting her, I only fought her for 2 weeks. She fucked me over. I said, nah, we ain't doing this now. She did it 2 weeks later. Never spoke to him since. Stop accepting all the negative nonsense because you don't want to fall under the stereotypes. That's why they quick to call you a deadbeat.
Facts.
They're playing on your morals. After all, the song do go, Papa was a Rolling Stone and I'll always love Mama, right? You're conditioned, unfortunately, to accept this bull. Open ass.
Exactly. This is why they're quick to call you a deadbeat. This is why they're quick to show insults. It's what shame, insult, guilt. This is why they're quick to say, oh, well, you must be gay. Oh, your mama black. Gaslighting you into taking disrespect. They love to talk about how black men don't protect, but black women don't respect black men. How can you disrespect someone time after time, belittle someone, and then expect them to come and protect you? Expect them to come and save you, save the community, black men.
We will not have it.
Thinking that black men are obligated to take you up and your long titties. You go reproduce with the actual deadbeat and expecting good black men to come and pick you up and save you. But in the same sentence, you disrespecting them. How you're begging someone to come and pick up your baggage, but you're disrespecting them.
That don't make no sense.
But that's the conditioning. That's the mindset. And they try to gaslight, oh, you're not a real man if you don't do this. You're not a real man if you don't pay 100% of my bills, even though I'm not going to respect you. I'm not going to wash, cook, or clean. And I'm going to cheat on you. And I'm coming with used womb. But you're not a real man if you don't do all of this. It's the gaslighting. And those of us with common sense, those of us with eyes and critical thinking, and those of us who aren't just straight up selfish can see it. This is why I have to respect men who are like, I have to respect men who decide to either go on the plane, go elsewhere, or just stay in a little corner with themselves and they're vibing. They're making their money. They're doing what they're doing. If it's playing video games, if it's watching sports, if it's whatever they're doing it. But they're not focusing on one of these women. They're not focusing on pleasing these women who are only going to disrespect them and belittle them. Come on now, can we have that conversation without getting triggered?
And the only reason I support aborting a black child when it comes to it being male is because when I look at the Black community and the problems in it, it's associated with males and male pathology. When you talk about violence, it's associated with the males. When you talk about the, women being forced upon, it's the males. When you talk about
But here's the part that she does not want to discuss. Who are raising these men?
drugs, it's the males. When you talk about the fatherless children, it's the males. Every single problem that is happening in the Black community, you point to the males and then you have the culprit. So for me, I think that
every single problem in the Black community is the men. Yeah, every single problem. Yeah.
Not selectively breeding is very irresponsible when you are the only one who has control over who gets to Earth.
Who even needs white supremacy anymore?
Man, this is some bullshit.
And
that's facts, because they're quick to say, oh, these men aren't men no more. Men don't do this. But then when you look at who raised these men, who raised men? If 80% of a household are single parent household led by single women. And the thing is, the reason why that is because majority of women are reproducing for deadbeats. A woman will look at a man who has 14 kids and say, oh, I'm going to give him number 15. We reacted to a video when a girl was like, oh, I don't know if I want to be his fourth baby mama. Like, what? Why is that even a question? And we see this time and time again, and they reproduce with the minority of men. Leave the men of value alone because, oh, he's corny. Expect the man of value to step up to the plate and take care of their kids, even though they intentionally reproduce for the deadbeats. With so many contraceptives around, if you're reproducing for a man, this is intentional. It is intentional. Come on now.
Having a good little time out here in DC. And yesterday I went to the African American History Museum. They have this video on replay of Black men holding signs that say, I am a man. When I tell y'all that I was almost in tears at the revelation that came after seeing that, it reminded me of the daily declaration that Black men have to make in a way of proving their manhood, not just to others, but to themselves. That wasn't the revelation. Y'all already know that. What hit me was every time we as Black women emasculate our men, we are aligning ourselves with our oppressors and the systems that they established to destroy identity. And ladies, this is why it's so important for you to be with a man who you can truly respect, honor, trust, love, because aside from God, it is supposed to be us who fuels them, not destroys them. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because we love a little self-disclosure around here. I can remember in past relationships where I would say things like, you're not acting like a man. And that's the nice version. No, I can be real because I'm not the only one who has said something like that before. And I would say it out of unmet expectations, pain, frustration. But most of all, I knew it was gonna hurt, and that's why I used it. And guess what? That tactic is the exact thing that our oppressors used. They knew how to strip a Black man down. They separated him from his family so he couldn't lead. They questioned him and degraded him in front of his wife and his kids so that his authority would be questioned. Call him boy, tell him he wasn't good enough, man enough, strong enough. All of this to break his identity. And unfortunately, as Black women, we've carried some of this into our relationship. Generationally, we've learned from them that if we want to hurt a Black man, we need to go straight for his manhood. When we say things like you're not a man, we are using strategies from their playbook. I learned this a while ago. When I would repeat things in my relationships like you're not a man or you're not acting like a man, what I was really saying was my idea of manhood does not align with the man I'm with. And guess what? That's a me problem. I don't get to strip someone of their identity because I don't know how to make good relational decisions. It is our duty to choose partners who we can respect, because when we don't, our words will always cut them deeply. And I don't want to be in alignment with my oppressors. And I know you don't either. There is so much work we can do against these systems right in our homes. So let's stop doing what was done to us and let's begin to stand beside men we can respect, that we can aid in fueling them, affirming their identity instead of destroying it. Be sure to hit that follow button.
No, if you find yourself in a relationship as a woman, if you find yourself in a relationship with somebody you cannot respect, it's best if you just leave. Unfortunately, the conditioning that the first video talk about, a lot of men are still under that conditioning. So it's right within itself to say, like, a lot of men have not woken up yet. A lot of men still think that they should be protecting black women no matter how disrespectful she is, and a black woman wears the pants in the relationship, happy wife, happy life. And if you want somebody you can look up to, those narratives don't align with a leader, right? So if you find yourself in a relationship with somebody who thinks like that and you cannot respect that person, it is best if you just leave the relationship than to be, as she said, talking down to him, belittling him, doing the things that the oppressors did. Like, it is best if you just leave. And this is why I have to have so much respect for men who are like, This is why I have to support the passport pro movement so much. Because you remember, even the Bible tells you it's best to be in the wilderness than to be with one of these women, you know. The Bible tells you it is best to be alone. So when you see men who are choosing to just say, no, I'm not even going to fight, I'm not even going to argue. The first guy who just walked away from the relationship with his daughter, people will be so quick to say, oh, he abandoned his daughter, he's a deadbeat, that what else is he supposed to do? It's like sucking salt out a wooden spoon to get a little ounce of respect. As he said, he shouldn't even have to fight for one day, but he fought for 11 years, 5 months, and 29 days. No. I can't respect somebody who walk away. And this is why I say, men, save yourselves, black men, because the peace of mind, it's just not worth it. Y'all go watch the next video that pop up on the screen. How this lady think that men are obligated to help her raise her child, but she have an attitude with it. How are you begging somebody to help you with your baggage, but you're disrespecting them at the same time? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, y'all.